Hello everyone, welcome to the Lost Island Artifact of the Massive and Artifact of the Devious Labyrinth Maze Cave. This video is divided into chapters, so if you are stuck in the maze right now and you are lost, do not panic. You can open up the description, click ahead, and go to the chapter that has the map and the walkthrough, and that should help you get out. Otherwise, what we're going to cover in this video is how to find the cave entrance, what items you will need to bring, and what tames I recommend as well. I'm going to do 2 run-throughs of the cave. I'm going to do a really direct route so that you can find the fastest way to just get in and out with both artifacts. And we were going to do a second run, and on the second run I'm going to show you how to find and access all of the loot drops inside this cave, because those are often hidden with buttons or walls. So the entrance to the cave is located at the swamp biome in this lake. There are 3 really distinct looking pillars sitting in a pool of kind of algae and lily pads. If you look around, you'll see the green orb over here, and the GPS coordinates are 62.4 and 46.0. And I'd like to let you know that the exit to the cave is in a different location. The very narrow tunnel located at 59.7 and 43.7. You cannot enter this way, it is purely an exit. For reference, there's a little creek that leads to a large waterfall just out the front of it. There is green orb in the distance there. In this little river there is a lot of leeches, so watch out for those. I would recommend keeping a tame or a little box with something in it here, or having a Cena with you to get back to the entrance. I am at the edge of the lake. I have Mr. Krabby with me. We just parked our wyverns here. And for the walkthrough, I will not be doing it in God mode. I'm doing it on the PvE server I play on. It does have some boosted stats, but I am not a fan of God mode walkthroughs. That's not how people play the game. So right now I'm going to go over what items I think you should bring into the cave. I highly recommend a decent damage pump action shotgun, some illumination in form of a flashlight attachment or a miner's helmet, med brews and lesser antidotes for rabies from bats. The gas mask can help you with some of the narcotics from the traps, and bring a lot of ammo and armor, because there are a lot of arthropleuras that will just destroy your armor in there. If you're going in with a friend, you might want to bring a grapple to remove their bodies away from traps. And if you're going without a water tame, I highly recommend bringing scuba gear. As for what tames to bring, I recommend bringing a Ceno. I think it is the perfect shoulder pet for this cave. If you don't want to bring one of those, an alternative would be a light pet for illumination. And for the start with the water section, I highly recommend an amphibious creature. I think the Barry is the perfect choice for this. So head to the middle of these 4 rocks here. Mr. Krabby is swimming, I am on the Barry, and just start going down. And there will be a lot of piranhas. You can see them coming after Mr. Crab. Be careful! And I am playing this on my PvE server. Just to let you know, I've been playing on this one for years, so I have really good gear. Difficulty is 10. And increased damage from all dinos, and increase more from wilds. Do you need help with these? No. You got them? Okay. I have inflated oxygen because I like the ocean, but you may need a scuba tank. So popping out of the water here, you need to be really careful. If you're on foot, be extra careful. You might want to lure some of the arthros in if you're on foot. And they just come out of the floor like crazy. There is a lot of arthros here, so watch your armor. You want to bring spare armor. Is there one in the water with you? Okay. You can lure them in. Oh, there's more coming. More on the right. So once you're in this space, if you go left, there are more arthropleuras and black pearl in here. If you go down the middle, there is a water pathway, which is actually pretty clear. But again, you'll need to swim. I think the best way is to take the far right. There's a tunnel that goes this way. Again, I'm staying on my Barry. And it is quite dark in here, so a light pit is good. I've actually got the mining lamp, and we have a shotgun with a flashlight as well. So at the end of this, there will be arthropleura. And often in the walls here. Lots of them in the walls. And you'll come out, this is where the water path comes out. So the arthropleura are there no matter what. And now we have spiders. And we have tried, but you cannot, more arthropleras. You cannot lay a sleeping bag down here. So if you have a bed, you want to put it above at the side, at the top. Oh, you're killing the dung beetles? They're not aggroing on me. I want to check my Sino, actually. Enable auto scream. So what you want to do here is to have your Sino set to enable auto scream. And come up here. Once you see these cobwebs, this is where things start to get hairy. And if you're watching this, you may have already been lost in. So I'm going to dismount and I'm going to cryo my Barry. The reason I'm doing this is the exit is, again, not at the same entrance point. So you'll need to bring your Barry with you. Or if you want to leave it, come back and pick it up another time. But I don't think you'd want to do that. Now we are about to enter the maze. The amazing Mr. Krabby has actually mapped out this entire dungeon for us. Here is a map of the first floor. I also have another copy of this map where I have marked out the best route to take. The reason for this is it avoids the most traps and is the most direct route to the artifacts. A point before you get into the maze is to look really carefully at the walls. These are often hidden by cobwebs. Is look for these little cylindrical metal kind of pipes that stick out from the wall. These are arrows that shoot dart traps, as you can see there. The other thing to look out for are these button traps. You'll see they kind of look like a raised tile in the floor. So avoid stepping on those because those are the things that drop all the nasties. When I say nasties, I'm talking all kinds of hell. There are traps that will drop narcotic grenades. There are traps that drop smoke grenades so you can't see any other traps. And there are traps that drop creatures, arthros, spiders, you name it. It's not fun. After that PSA, let's get back to it. So get your shotguns out. Have everything you need in your hotbar. So this is the first floor of the maze. If you want to get to the artifact, the fastest way is to take the left-hand side. Now watch out for these traps. So we are going to go down the left side. Now I have got a map of this. You can download a copy of the map on my Discord. I've flashed it up here. And oh, we got Arthros behind us. Thank you, Mr. Krabby. There's often bugs hiding in that room. And this is when the Sino helps. We got some spiders. Again, I have a very nice shotgun. I worked hard for this. Should have reloaded it. So there will be bad guys down this corridor, usually arthros and bats and spiders. What the Sinos are really great for here is scaring the bats and making them flee. So we are going to go left at this corner. And we have the traps here. I'm just going to sprint through these up the stairs. Make sure you slow down when you get to the top of the stairs. The reason being is there is a floor trap right there on the left. And against this wall, there are some dart traps. So what you want to do is just at the landing, you want to sprint and go to the right. Just like that. And then you'll come to this landing here. So here, what you want to do, this is the alternate entrance, but there's too many traps there. You just want to go up these stairs. I'm going to throw up a map of the second floor now. It's pretty big, but you actually bypass most of it when you go for the artifacts. Here is the route that you need to take to get up to the third floor. So you will come into this circular archway room with wine barrels in it. What you want to do is go in, turn to your left, head up the stairs. Then you want to take the right, follow the banister around, and you will see this pathway up ahead. This is where you want to go. You want to go straight through here. Take the stairs up. And now we are actually on the 3rd floor. We bypass most of the 2nd. If you want loot, that's where you can find it down there. I'm going to throw up a map now for the 3rd floor so you can see which is the route to take and how to get out as well. So here is a map of the 3rd floor, and if you follow the line, this is the route that we need to take. There is a little bit more doubling back on this one. So over the landing, just head down the stairs. Now this, I'm stopping here because you need to be really careful. Although this is not raised, this blood splatter on the floor is a trap. Do not step on that because it's not fun. So sneak to the right here. You will see the artifact right up ahead. Now, how do you get the artifact that's locked behind a gate? You will see all these traps on the floor. What you want to do is head to the right, cut down these stairs here, and head over here. All of these pillars have a button, which makes it extra confusing. But the easy way to find it is look for the dead guy on the floor. And you want to do this one. You'll notice that there are also bloody handprints on this button. There's a button on the inside. That's not the one you want. You want the one on the outer edge. Watch out for this trap. Press E. And that door will open. Continue up here. Hug the wall in. Avoid those traps. And you can get the artifact. So Artifact of Massive done. You can race out, but don't freak out. Just to the right of this door, there is another button. Hit that, and you will get out. And what you can do is just inch out here very slowly. You can go either left or right here. I'm going to go right. And what you will need to do is to press this button to open a gate further down. So it sounds a bit strange, but to continue ahead, you will need to press this button. So hit E, turn around, follow Mr. Crab. We're going down, up the stairs. Again, avoid that trap. Hug the right here. There is more dart traps and another trap there. Hug the wall and just go straight on through. The button that we hit opens this door here. So you've got a bit of time, but that gets you through there. You can actually open that grate with a button that's in the room just there. And you'll see just ahead here, Mr. Krabby is looking at the artifact through this protected grate. You can't access it that way. To access the artifact room, head through these wine barrels, duck in between them, hit the button against the wall, and you'll see that this wall opens up here. And inside you have the artifact of the Devious. And you just grab it. Again, you can race out, beat the clock. You can hear the countdown. If you need to get out, there's a button on the wall here that opens this one. So come out, turn right. Again, avoid these traps. Avoid that trap, up the stairs, and you're almost home free. We're going to go down this ramp and then head to the left. And we've got a bunch of friends waiting for us. This can be tricky because sometimes these dead bodies can be over the traps. So just kind of proceed cautiously. At this junction here, you'll see blood on the floor. Follow the blood splatter up to the right, you'll see a dead body. Head up the stairs. There's another gate. The button is here just to the right. Press that. Gate will open. Come on through. And you head up these stairs. and you'll find yourself in a kind of flag room. Watch out for this trap button on the floor. You don't actually need to go into this room, just head through this flag. Go straight across, and on this landing, head up these stairs. And left again, head up the next set of stairs. We got a lighting glitch, that means we're close to the end. And we are at the final room. So, to get out, there is a door over here. How you'll know where the door is? This guy got smooshed in half by the door. To open it, there is a button on the left. Click the button, and that will take you to this kind of exit cave. You've got some resources down there. There shouldn't be any more bad guys, but there's one more thing that you will need to watch out for, and I would wait till your Sino scream is done. Is you come out of this very narrow gap. My Sino killed a snail. This river is often full of leeches. I think you can see some in the distance. So if you are not bringing a Sino, you want to have a tame parked here. If you have a Sino, you can just fly yourself. If you head over to the direction of Green Ob, you'll find yourself at the pond where you started, so you can get your stuff if you left tames there. But that is it. You are done. You got both artifacts. I hope you found the map that we made really helpful, and I hope that you found the walkthrough helpful as well. If you did, subscribing to the channel and liking the video helps me get the info out to more people. If you're really interested, you can watch along for the second part where I show you how to get all of the loot crates as well as the artifacts. So here we are at the maze. Make sure you have your shotgun equipped. Turn on your flashlight attachment. Now, this is the first part of the Labyrinth maze. Down this way, there is a lot of traps. We are going to go to the left. Now on this run, we're going to be getting all the loot crates as well, so it takes a little longer. Watch out for this trap here, and usually down this corridor or the next one, you will find there's an Arthropleura right there. Keep hugging the wall here. Is there something behind us? Oh, there's another Arthropleura. Hug this wall here. See if there's any other more sneaky guys there. I don't see them. And watch out for dead bodies. They can conceal some traps. Jump over that. Now, if you want the loot crate, I'm going to show you where the loot crate is. It is just around here. If you want to get this loot crate, you'll notice there's a bunch of traps here, but you need to open. Oh, we got a red one in here. It changes. It's either yellow or red. Today it's red. If you want to open this grill, you need to go back around and follow these blood splatters. These are a really good indicator in this place. And up against the wall here, you'll see a bloody handprint. That is the button. If you hit that, that opens the door. So the door will open. You need to kind of avoid these floor traps because that can be hell. Access the grate. That is very nice. Send it slingshot. I will be knocking all sorts of stuff out. If you do not make it out in time, do not stress. Where the bloody handprint was, if you turn around, the button is like a two-way button. You click this and the door will open. But again, take it easy and steady on the way out because of all these traps. Now, to get up to the next floor, you can go that way or this way. We are going to the left, so this way. The other way has way too many traps. And that just means more things to watch out for. Now take a pause at this corridor here. You will see there is the narcotic traps. You can either crouch through or run through. I am just going to take a quick little jog through and stop at these stairs. Now creep up here. I say creep because right at the top of the stairs there is a trap, a floor trap, And there is also the narcotic arrow traps. So what we want to do is go to where my shotgun is pointing. We want to just kind of angle to the right, sprint across there, and you've cleared both those traps. Head down the stairs, follow around to the right, and you'll see this guy here. Just head straight up the stairs, and we are now at the second floor. You'll be in this circular room with archways and barrels. You want to head in, flip around, and go up the stairs. Now we are at the top here. The artifact is over that way. But if you want to get the loot crates, you come in here. You are in this room. There's a bunch of traps on the floor. There is flags and hanging fire. You can see some nasty bats over there. If you go to the right here, hug the right wall. There is now a yellow loot crate. Watch out for that floor trap. So if you want to get the next loot crates, come into the main room. Again, avoid these floor traps. And I see some bats, so I am gonna just snipe them with the shotgun. Huh? There's a snake. I hear more baddies. Here is where it gets tricky. Watch out for the dinos covering up traps. I kind of go through the rubble here. Oh no, Mr. Crab. Oh, bat. Oh. Oh. The reason why Cena's are good, you can see this bat is actually fleeing from us. It is doing that because Mr. Krabby Sino scared it. So I've killed these guys here. Just be mindful there is some dart traps. Where are they? Over here. These will move your player as well. We just discovered that they will kind of knock you. So they try and sometimes knock you into traps. So again, sprint through or crouch through. We've got another bat. It got scared by my Sino. I gotta get better at reloading. And follow this corridor around. I hear more bats. Oh damn. Mr. Crab, help! Did
I shoot you?
No, you wouldn't let me get out of the way. I had to reload. I don't have a shirt on? Just being nails.
Bats.
Okay, the Sino scared the bats, which is good. What am I hitting? The reason the Sinos are so great with the bats is these bats will give you rabies, so that's why I have a lesser antidote. So head this way. And through here, I think there are some more arrow traps to watch for, so sprint through. Head to the left, forward, and turn around this corner. There are quite a few traps here. Again, they sometimes are just after this rubble, so watch out for that. Don't see any wall ones. Hug the walls along here, and you can access the loot crate. So after you get the loot crate, there is a button on the back wall here. Hit the button. You'll see a little bloody handprint too. This opens up and takes you back to this room here. And watch out for some floor traps. There are some. And you have to kind of backtrack here to get back to where the artifact room is. So head through here, you'll find yourself back at the flag room. You can either hug the wall or just avoid the floor traps. Make it pretty easy though. So you will find yourself in the semicircle room with the candles and the archways. Head around to the left, follow the banister to this corridor here. Head in. And so we're heading up to the 3rd floor now. There are actually quite a lot of loot crates up here. Again, if you want a shortcut to the artifact, click the first part of the video. Head up the stairs. If you want the artifacts, they're just down there. But if you want the loot crates, head to the left corridor. You can see we've got friends waiting for us down there. That's a pretty strong bat. Okay, and you have some narcotic traps in the walls. Sprint through that. Again, watch out for... Sometimes it's better to harvest these bodies so you know that the floor is clear of traps. So, this is the big spiderweb area. If you head to the right, you'll find a hole in the floor. You can actually grapple up from the bottom floor to this. But just around this corner, there is a loot crate here. So grab your loot, do a 180, sneak around this way, and you'll come back here. So facing, again, the spider webs, you want to go forwards and to the right here. There is a blue loot crate here. The crab's checking that out. Grab that loot crate, double back, and head out the direction you came. So that's this way. Past these mobs that you killed. Remember there was some dart traps in the wall here, I believe. I thought there were. Yep. Okay, just the one. Head back out. You'll see these boxes and barrels. You take the left. You come to this area. This is where we came in. You want to go down these stairs, and this takes you to the very first artifact room. Come down the stairs. I'm pausing right here. There is a floor trap there. It's a nasty floor trap that spawns in gas and bats at the same time. So you can't see, and there's bats, and you probably get rabies. It is not raised like the others, but you'll see this blood splatter on it. Avoid this. Come around, hug the right pillar. And look, there's our artifact there, except it's guarded by a grate. You'll see all these pillars with fire, and you will see all of these floor traps here. That is brutal. On each pillar on the front and back side, there is a button. This room is full of buttons. I don't know which door everyone opens, but I know the one you get the artifact to. So drop down to the right. It's safe here. And you will see a pillar here with a dead body on it. There's a floor trap. Watch out for that. Sneak up, and you will see on the outside here, there's a button on the inside. You want the outside button. There's bloody handprints on this one as well. That is a trick through this whole thing. Press E and you will have the door open. Follow along here. Again, hug around on the right side and you can grab the artifact. You want to grab that, Mr. Crab? You can either rush through But if you don't make it, the gate will close. Don't worry, you are not trapped. There is a button right here. It will open. You can go back around to the left or the right. Mr. Krabby's on that side. I am on this side. Either of these buttons, there's one over there and there's one here. You need to press these to get to the next artifact. So they open another door. Press that. Turn around, hug the wall. Go back up the stairs. Again, avoiding that awful trap there. Come up the top of the stairs. There's another trap to watch out for and an arrow dart trap. Head down. The gate is open. It's ticking though. Oh no, Mr. Crab didn't make it. Okay, so Mr. Crab didn't make it. He can either go around and push the buttons back in the other room, but if one of your party makes it, there's a button here. Just click that. Door will open. Come on in. So come in. There is a room with lots of barrels and cobwebs. Remember this, you may need it. These little rooms across here will sometimes have loot crates in them, so it's worth checking. Watch the floor traps. There are none in there at the moment. So you can see the artifact. It's there. It's behind a cage. If you want to open the artifact, sneak in between these barrels. And right up against the wall is the button. And that opens the wall to get the artifact. Now, Mr. Krabby is going to grab the artifact. And we're not trapped in here, don't worry. There is a button that opens the door back up. So head out here and through this room. Again, watching for the floor traps. I don't know if that is one or not. I'm gonna avoid it. I can actually hear outside diners above us. Okay, we have arrow traps in here. Don't see any on the floor, so I'm just gonna sprint through and turn. But we have a bunch of Arthropluras waiting for us. Don't see anything else. That is all the loot crates got, so what we are going to do is head up to the exit. Follow around here to the right. Down the stairs, you'll see some bloody kind of dead body and some blood spatters. There is a thing down there. That takes us back down to the second floor, but let's take care of him in case he follows us. You want to head up these stairs. So just take a little right detour up the stairs. And there is a grate here. To open it, to the right side, press E. That will open. We're now in a little room. You want to head up the stairs. So we are in a hall. I haven't found a loot crate in here. Maybe it's moved. Look, it's raining inside. That's arc. Watch out for this floor trap at the top of the stairs. Navigate around this pillar. There's a bunch of floor traps, but there's nothing in this room, so continue all the way through. Turn left, head up these stairs. And left again, head up the next set of stairs. We've got a lighting glitch, that means we're close to the end. And we are at the final room. So, to get out, there is a door over here. How you'll know where the door is? This guy got smushed in half by the door. To open it, there is a button on the left. Hit E. That will take you to a cave. Sorry, buddy. Follow this out. Yeah, it's raining in a cave. And you are at a different location to where you came in. You are now at 56.4, 45.2. One other great reason why it's good to have a Sino here is when you pop out, you are at the top of a waterfall, and this river is leech infested. You can see the Xeno just took care of all those leeches that were coming for us, but I am sure there are more on the way. If you have a Xeno, you can fly back up. Otherwise, you might want to consider leaving a box or a tame there. And you are done. The entrance, if you left your tames, is just follow this river along. So that is it. We did it. We got all of the artifacts and you found all of the loot crates in that maze. If you have enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. And if you found it really helpful, subscribe to the channel. That helps me grow and get info out to more players. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day.